Now, I'm sure you have all heard the various conversations happening about our funding, and I want to extend our sincere thanks to the entire industry for their efforts to protect the future of our organization. The outpouring of support that Brand USA has received has been remarkable. And we are proud to be part of what is a $2.9 trillion economic force. That is the size of the U.S. travel and tourism industry's economic impact, which supports 15 million American jobs. International travel, of course, is the most lucrative segment, with travelers from outside the U.S. spending nearly $700 million each and every day in our country. And I'm always astounded every time I hear that number. While arrival numbers have fluctuated the past few months, our studies show that intent to visit remains very strong, and the USA continues to be the most aspirational long-haul destination in the world. And in this context, the work of Brand USA has never been more important, especially with the wealth of new product, experiences, and events that are on offer. So for context, in fiscal year 2024, a year with record budget, Brand USA's marketing efforts generated 1.6 million incremental visitors. Incremental is the important part there. Nearly $6 billion in direct spend from those incremental visitors, and nearly $13 billion in total economic impact created by those travelers. And that supported nearly 80,000 incremental jobs. When put into historical context, over the past 12 years, including the COVID period when the border was closed, Brand USA's marketing efforts generated more than 10 million incremental visitors who spent $35 billion and had a cumulative impact of $76 billion. Results like this illustrate our positive impact and show just how important Brand USA is for the industry and the overall U.S. economy. Now, we are engaged in an unprecedented level of dialogue with every level of government, including the White House. All of this gives us confidence that we will deliver well into the future. Now, let's shift gears and talk about destination updates. Now, I could keep you here all day long talking about what's new in the USA, but I'm going to give you just a sampling of what is new to whet your appetite. A more exhaustive list can be found in the press kit. So let's start with aviation. On this front, international connectivity continues to grow, with over 853,000 nonstop flights across almost 1,700 routes, making travel to the U.S. more accessible than ever. This year brings 44 new nonstop routes from 26 countries, adding over 1.6 million seats to U.S. gateways and beyond. New and notable routes include Air France's service Paris to Orlando, Aer Lingus Dublin to Nashville, Zip Air service Tokyo Narita to Houston, Copa Airlines Panama City to San Diego, Delta's Seoul to Salt Lake City service, United Airlines Adelaide to San Francisco, and Alaska Airlines new service Rome to Seattle. And that's just to name a few. With so much happening in our cities, national parks, and beyond, now is the perfect time to explore what's new across the USA. Over the next decade, as you all will know, the USA will play host to a variety of global sporting events, and it all starts right now with the FIFA Club World Cup currently underway and running through July 13th. This tournament brings the world's top clubs to U.S. soil and sets the stage for something even bigger, the 2026 FIFA World Cup, now less than a year away. The 2026 edition will be the largest in history, with matches hosted across 11 U.S. cities: Atlanta, Boston, Dallas, Houston, Kansas City, Los Angeles, Miami, New York and New Jersey, Philadelphia, the San Francisco Bay Area, and Seattle. And dozens of additional cities will host base camps, creating an unprecedented opportunity to explore widely. Today, on our trade website, you will find 50 itineraries that connect the base camps and host cities to their regions and other destinations. Once the FIFA draw happens in December, we will be able to serve customized itineraries by market. And it doesn't stop with FIFA. The Ryder Cup returns to New York this fall, followed by Super Bowl 60 in California in February, the World Baseball Classic in Houston, Miami, and San Juan. And Sail GP will race through New York City in May of 2026. And just beyond that, the world will turn its eyes to Los Angeles for the LA 28 Olympic and Paralympic Games, followed by the Rugby World Cup, set to bring the men's tournament to the U.S. in 2031, and the women's tournament in 2033. And as many as 25 cities across the United States will host those tournaments. And last but not least, Salt Lake City will host the 2034 Winter Olympics, further cementing the U.S. as a global stage for unforgettable moments in sports and in travel. So the coming years bring a series of anniversaries as well. that will shine a global spotlight on the USA's rich history and its culture. At the heart of it all, next year, is America 250, our semi-quincentennial celebration, honoring the United States' 250th anniversary with special programming and commemorations across the nation. We are also proud to announce that Brand USA has officially finalized a partnership with America 250 to help bring this historic milestone to life. And in addition, 2026 marks the 100th anniversary of Route 66, the Mother Road, a tribute to America's legendary road trip culture, with events and experiences planned along its iconic route from right here in Chicago all the way to Santa Monica, California. And over the next 2 years, we will also have the opportunity to spotlight anniversaries for some of our most beloved cultural institutions, including one of my childhood favorites. I grew up listening to this with my dad, the 100th anniversary of the Grand Ole Opry, the 40th anniversary of Dollywood, and yes, I was there playing the trumpet on the day that Dollywood opened 40 years ago, and the 100th anniversary of Mount Rushmore, each offering travelers unique ways to experience the stories that shape America. And across the country, new attractions are giving travelers fresh reasons to explore the USA, from Megazip in Tennessee, one of America's longest new zip lines, to Dataland, a first-of-its-kind AI and digital art museum opening in Los Angeles. There is no shortage of standout experiences to explore. And add to that the return of giant pandas at the National Zoo in Washington, D.C., and at the San Diego Zoo. Add in the launch of the Adirondack Rail Trail in New York, and there's truly something for every kind of traveler. And for theme park fans like myself, we also have a lot to crow about. Epic Universe is now open at Universal Orlando Resort and is the first new theme park to open in Orlando in 25 years. Featuring 5 fully immersive worlds and 3 new hotels, I can tell you myself, this park is truly epic. And opening next year at Universal Studios Hollywood is the new roller coaster Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. Cedar Point, which is one of our greatest theme parks for roller coasters, in Sandusky, Ohio, has also debuted a new coaster called Siren's Curse. And this season, Disneyland is celebrating its 70th anniversary. While next year in Kansas City, Kansas, Mattel Adventure will open, making the next 2 years the perfect time to plan a family adventure. From world-class museums to culinary milestones, new cultural experiences are also waiting across the U.S. In downtown Portland, for example, the James Beard Public Market will celebrate the city's diverse flavors with over 40 local vendors, including a fish market, butcher, restaurants, and more, set for full completion by September 2026. And this fall, Madison, Wisconsin will debut the long-awaited Madison Public Market, a vibrant community-driven culinary hub featuring dozens of local chefs, makers, and small food businesses. From award-winning chefs and regional specialties to authentic local flavors, travelers are finding that cuisine is one of the most powerful and memorable ways to experience America. On the major museum front in New York City, the Frick Collection has reopened after a 5-year, $220 million transformation, while the Getty Villa Museum in Los Angeles welcomes visitors back this month. And in Kansas City, Missouri, the new Museum of Barbecue is serving up a flavorful look at one of America's most iconic culinary traditions. And when it comes to lodging, travelers can always count on new options in the U.S. According to CoStar Group, U.S. hotel room supply is projected to grow by 0.8% in both 25 and 26, reaching nearly 6 million rooms nationwide, a steady increase from a 0.5% growth rate in 2024. The iconic Waldorf Astoria in New York has reopened after a major restoration and is welcoming guests this fall, while the Hotel del Coronado in San Diego unveiled the final phase of its historic transformation. A sampling of recent openings include the Ocana Resort in Oklahoma City, Spec Boom Lodge at the San Antonio Zoo, Treehouse Silicon Valley, and Populous Seattle offer fresh, creative lodging experiences. And in Bentonville, Arkansas, travelers will love the Compton, which will bring boutique charm to the heart of the city's historic square later this year. So more transportation enhancements also across the U.S. are making travel more seamless and accessible. The new Los Angeles Metro Transit Center recently opened and will help improve connections to LA's rail system, with a direct link to the airport via the automated People Mover opening in early 26. These improvements are part of Los Angeles's and LAX's ongoing multi-billion-dollar modernization program, which includes terminal upgrades, roadway improvements, and expanded transit access. This summer in the South, Amtrak's Mardi Gras service will launch twice-daily routes between New Orleans and Mobile, Alabama, connecting travelers to vibrant communities along the Gulf Coast. And in 2026, the newly rebranded Canyon Spirit, formerly known as the U.S. Rocky Mountaineer, will launch a route from Salt Lake City, enhancing its luxury rail experiences through the breathtaking landscapes of the American Southwest. Across the country, airport infrastructure is being modernized and expanded to meet growing demand and deliver a world-class experience for travelers. For example, in Pittsburgh, at Pittsburgh International, they've nearly completed a $1.6 billion modernization. In Texas, both Houston's George Bush Intercontinental and Austin Bergstrom are expanding to improve terminals and international connectivity. Work is underway at Tampa International Airport's Airside D, a project that constitutes its first airside terminal in nearly 20 years. And in New York City, JFK is undergoing a $19 billion transformation, including 2 state-of-the-art terminals and improved roadways, while Washington Dulles is building a brand new concourse as well. Out west, Burbank and Sacramento are both undergoing major terminal projects, while Asheville Regional Airport in North Carolina is investing $400 million into expanded facilities. And lastly, right here, Chicago O'Hare's International Airport is undergoing a modernization project called O'Hare 21, which includes a new global terminal, expanded Terminal 5, and new satellite concourses. From coast to coast, there are exciting developments virtually everywhere. Here's a look at just some of the incredible experiences waiting to be discovered across the USA. The story of, we can talk about that. It's terrific to see the investment that's happening in virtually every community. The story of what's new across the USA is a powerful one. And to build on that momentum, we must meet the moment and continue to inspire travelers in ways that resonate deeply. Today, we're unveiling a bold, new global tourism campaign. As travelers seek more meaningful connections, in-depth immersion, and unrivaled experiences, we have the opportunity to remind the world why they have always loved the United States and invite them back or to visit for the very first time. To accomplish this, we have developed a campaign that rises above the noise, one that taps into universal insight and reinforces one of the most powerful drivers in travel, human-to-human connection. Brand USA's new campaign riffs on one of our nation's most beloved songs, America the Beautiful. At its core, it's rooted in a simple truth. Visitors don't just come to see America. They come to feel it, to live it, to connect with our people. They come to experience a place whose culture, destinations, and experiences are so iconic that they are known in every country across the world. America the Beautiful is a fresh and emotionally resonant platform that reflects all the richness, the wonder, and the warmth travelers seek in the United States. It captures our country through the lens of its most enduring treasure, our people. From small-town stories to world-renowned cities, awe-inspiring natural wonders to enriching cultural experiences, this approach celebrates the American character, welcoming, optimistic, generous, and humble. You'll see it brought to life this week across IPW in our booth, during our luncheon later today, and threaded through every piece of our communications. And this is more than a campaign. It's a dynamic strategy that enables our industry to transcend challenges and connect with visitors worldwide, both emotionally and personally. And it's built to flex, with a model that can scale and shift to match moments of celebration or quiet inspiration. Think about America the Bold, America the Boundless, America the Beautiful. The campaign will roll out in August across key international markets through paid, earned, and owned channels. It is modular, scalable, and designed for collaboration, enabling us to integrate our partners to showcase a spectrum of destinations, themes, and key events. Before we go any further, let's take a sneak peek at what's to come with America the Beautiful. Now, what you just saw speaks to the moment we're in. It's relevant, and it is right on time. With the eyes of the world turning to the United States, we are aligning our approach to leverage an unprecedented lineup of marquee global moments. America the Beautiful will be the connective tissue we use to create urgency and to drive demand to visit. Today, we're launching a new digital hub, americathebeautiful.com. Designed to enhance the experience for international travelers, it features campaign-inspired content and helpful visa and entry tips, making it easier than ever to plan a trip to the United States. In partnership with MindTrip, the AI-powered content engine, this platform allows users to engage with travel experiences in real time, delivering curated trip ideas and customizable itineraries based on their interests and the content they're exploring. We've also partnered with Secretary Duffy and the U.S. Department of Transportation on their Great American Road Trip Initiative, which highlights over 250 sites of interest along iconic routes like Route 66. What you're seeing here is the DOT website brought to life through our collaborative support and designed to help visitors easily explore America's roadways. Now, in closing, today marks the start of an exciting journey for the United States travel industry and visitors worldwide. What we've shared is a rallying cry for our industry, a bold invitation for travelers to rediscover what makes the United States unforgettable: our people, our places, and the stories that connect them. America the Beautiful is our way to showcase the richness, the diversity of our destinations, and to meet this moment with unity, creativity, and passion. With an unprecedented lineup of global events, new attractions, and authentic experiences across the country, the next few years will be unlike anything we've ever seen before. So thank you all for being here and for the vital role you play in telling America's story. For more information and to access our press kit, please scan the QR code on the screen. It will also be in the takeaway that you will have at the back of the room. We look forward to working with you in the months ahead, and we can't wait to welcome you back and all of your readers to experience all that America has to offer. One last thought for you: America is ready to welcome, ready to connect, ready to inspire. Welcome to America the Beautiful. Thank you.